You fill your dog's bowl like you do every day, and they just walk away. No sniff, no interest, nothing. If your dog has suddenly stopped eating, your first instinct is probably panic. And look, sometimes that panic is justified, but other times, it's something much simpler than you think. Today, we're going through 6 reasons dogs suddenly refuse food, ranked from keep an eye on it all the way up to get to the vet right now. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where your dog's situation falls. Let's start with the least urgent. Reason 6, stress or a change in environment. Dogs are creatures of habit. A new home, a new pet in the house, guests staying over, loud construction outside, even rearranged furniture. Any of this can throw off their appetite for a day or two. Dogs process stress through their gut, so it's common for anxiety to show up as a skipped meal before it shows up as anything else. If your dog is acting normal otherwise, playful, drinking water, going to the bathroom fine, this is usually nothing to worry about. Give it 24 to 48 hours and see if things settle. Reason 5, pickiness or boredom with their food. This one sounds almost too simple, but it's incredibly common. Dogs can get genuinely bored eating the exact same thing every single day, especially if you've been free feeding or leaving food out. Some dogs also start holding out for table scraps once they learn that skipping the bowl gets them something better later. If your dog perks up for treats or a different food, but ignores their regular meal, this is very likely the reason, not a medical one. Reason 4, dental pain or mouth discomfort. Now we start climbing the urgency ladder. A cracked tooth, sore gums, a stuck piece of food, or early gum disease can make chewing painful, enough that your dog avoids food altogether, even food they normally love. Watch for clues here: dropping food after picking it up, chewing on one side only, pawing at the mouth, or bad breath. This isn't a 5-alarm emergency, but it shouldn't be ignored for more than a couple of days, since dental pain tends to get worse, not better, on its own. Reason 3, an underlying illness or infection. This is one of the most common reasons for a sudden, unexplained loss of appetite. Things like a urinary tract infection, kidney issues, liver problems, or even something as simple as an upset stomach from eating something they shouldn't have. The tricky part is that appetite loss is often the first sign, showing up before vomiting, lethargy, or anything else you'd normally notice. If your dog skips more than 2 meals in a row with no other explanation, that's your signal to call the vet, not necessarily an emergency room, but a same-week appointment. Reason 2, pain from an injury or a chronic condition. Dogs are experts at hiding pain. It's an instinct left over from their wild ancestors, where showing weakness made them a target. So if your dog is quietly dealing with a sprained leg, arthritis flaring up, or an old injury acting up, not eating might be the only visible clue you get. Watch for secondary signs: reluctance to jump on furniture, stiffness after resting, a change in how they walk, or unusual quietness. Pain-related appetite loss deserves a vet visit within a day or two. Pain doesn't resolve itself, and untreated pain tends to compound. We've now covered 5 of the 6 reasons. But there's one left, and it's the one every dog owner needs to be able to recognize immediately, because minutes can matter. This is it, the most urgent reason on the list, and the one that separates wait and watch from go to the emergency vet right now. Reason 1, a medical emergency, bloat, poisoning, or an obstruction. Bloat, or GDV, happens when a dog's stomach fills with gas and twists on itself. It progresses fast, it's extremely painful, and without emergency treatment, it can be fatal within hours. Warning signs alongside refusing food include a visibly swollen belly, restlessness, unproductive attempts to vomit, and pacing. Poisoning, from foods like chocolate and grapes, certain plants, or household chemicals, can also shut down appetite almost instantly, often paired with drooling, vomiting, or shaking. And an intestinal obstruction, from swallowing a toy, bone, or foreign object, will stop a dog from eating because their body physically knows something is blocking the way. Here's the rule of thumb. If your dog refuses food and shows any of these, a swollen or hard belly, repeated vomiting, extreme lethargy, pale gums, or obvious pain when touched, this isn't a wait until tomorrow situation. That's an emergency vet tonight. So to recap the full list, from least to most urgent, stress, pickiness, dental pain, underlying illness, injury-related pain, and finally, true medical emergencies like bloat, poisoning, or obstruction. The key takeaway? One skipped meal usually isn't a crisis, but a dog that won't eat for more than 24 hours, especially alongside any other symptom, is always worth a call to your vet. Trust your gut. You know your dog better than anyone. Give your dog an extra scratch behind the ears tonight. From the Vet Guy.